Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Carol, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys some simple ways and simple things that you can do to look classy, chic and elegant. And I wanted to start off by saying that I do know that these terms mean different things to different people, but to me personally it just means having a clean, simple, refined, stylish and timeless look. I do know that I might end up saying things like don't do this, don't do that, or to avoid this and that. What I really mean is, for the times when you are going for a certain look, try to avoid those things. The number one thing that I wanted to share with you guys is to make sure that you are well groomed, that your hair is in place. You don't always have to wear makeup. If makeup is not your thing, it's totally fine, but just make sure that your face is clean, your eyebrows are neat, you don't have chapped lips, you don't have chipped nail polish. It's just those tiny little things that will take away from your look if they are neglected. So you need to make sure that your grooming is intact. I always say that no nail polish at all is better than chipped nail polish. Having no eyelash extensions at all, it is better than having lashes that have half of it has already fallen off. So those are small things that seem insignificant, but they do take away from your overall look. So yeah, I always do say that, if you can't afford the maintenance of having artificial things, then try to always learn how to do them on your own. It will serve you better, because then you know that if I can do this on my own, it's always gonna be intact. I personally do a lot of things on my own, and yeah, so your grooming has to be intact. You need to practice good hygiene. It will make a huge difference. The other thing that I wanted to talk about that has nothing to do with what you wear but affects the overall look is your posture. You need to have good posture. It does affect the overall look of things. So my next tip is to always practice the 3-color rule. This is something that I try to always live by, to make sure that for any given outfit you do not go beyond 3 colors. A general rule of thumb when it comes to looking classy, elegant, is less is more. So the less colors you have in your outfit, the better it is going to look. So always just keep that in mind. Whilst we are on the topic of colors, I would also say that for me personally, when I really want to look put together, when I really want to look classy, I have realized that neutral colors are more easier to pull off than with bright, vibrant colors. I'm not saying it's not possible, but I'm just saying that to get the look correct with a vibrant color like I'm wearing right now, a pink, it is more difficult than to go with white or beige or black or navy blue. Those colors are so easy to pull off when it comes to looking classy and elegant. If you're starting out and you don't know how to play around with your colors, I would advise to first maybe play around the neutral colors. My next tip is to always make sure that your clothes fit you well. I don't know where you guys buy your clothes, but I do buy mine from the high street, and most of the times the fitting is not very good. Even though it is my size, the fit is always lacking in some areas. So something that I've always practiced for years is always having my clothes tailored. I go to the tailors all the time just to make sure that my clothes fit me perfectly. And like I said, it's just those small things that make a difference. Maybe just cinching in the waist a little bit, it's gonna make a huge difference to your dress or whatever it is that you want to wear. So I would say, yeah, do give it a try. Not always take things and wear them off the rack as they are. Sometimes, yeah, things might fit. Sometimes you might need your tailor to put in that extra detail. My next tip is to always pay attention to the materials and fabrics that have been used to make your garments. I always try to go for the good quality looking garments, and it does make a difference. Some certain materials just don't work when you are trying to have that classy, chic look. So you always need to pay attention to the kinds of fabrics that you reach for when you buy your clothing. Another tip that I would say is when you're shopping, you need to pay attention to the finishings of your garments. When I tell you that this is something that I do not joke with, like when I'm in the shop, I will try something, and if it fits me perfectly, if I like it, the next thing that I'm gonna do is to inspect the finishings of the garment, because like I said before, I do shop in the high street. These things are mass produced. Yes, it's the same blazer, yes, it's the same pair of trousers, but you will notice that sometimes one item is gonna have a loose thread and the other one is not. Same thing, same price, and you realize that the hem is going to be undone on one item, and on the next same item it's perfectly fine. So always when you're shopping, pay attention to the finishings of the garments, things like your stitching and the buttons. Just make sure that everything is put in place. So the other tip that I have when it comes to looking classy and elegant is to always add a third piece to your outfit. You could be wearing the same jeans, you could be wearing the same top, but the moment that you add a blazer or a jacket to that outfit, it is instantly elevated. So always try to add a third piece to your outfit. It makes all the difference, you guys. The other thing that I wanted to share is that you always need to put on accessories. They will instantly elevate your outfit, but like I said before, less is more. So I think most of you guys are familiar with my style, and you do know that I always keep my jewelry at a minimum. It's just enough to show that effort was put into the outfit, but it's never overboard. So yeah, play around with your accessories, your necklaces, your earrings, but then don't go too overboard with it, because like I said, less is more. So the other point that I really wanted to share with you guys that has been a game changer for me is to always get the highest possible quality that you can for your statement pieces. So that is things like your handbags, things like your shoes, and things like your jewelry. I personally wear very cheap clothing, to be honest. I don't spend too much on my clothes, but when it comes to my bags and my shoes, I will tend to spend a bit more. It's not more to the point where it's luxury, no, I'm not there yet, but I will tend to spend a little bit more, because for some reason these things just draw the most attention. I don't know how it happens, but it does. So good quality statement pieces will change the look completely. It's better to have a few good quality pieces. I mean, quality over quantity, right? Another tip that I would say is to know and understand your body type. This is something that I am constantly trying to master, constantly trying to improve on. Like, I know that I'm very good at acknowledging that, oh my gosh, this dress is beautiful. I'm also very good at acknowledging that it is not going to look nice on me. So yeah, it's just one of those, you need to know what looks good on you, and as much as you might want to wear it, you might have to let it go. Knowing your body type will make such a difference, because you're always going to get things that look good on you. My next tip would be to tuck in your shirts. This is kind of funny, because I remember when I was in school, like high school, whatever, we had one of the school rules was you always had to tuck in your shirt, and my god, did we hate tucking in our shirts. And it's very funny that now as an adult, that's the one thing that I do most of the times. Obviously some tops you can't, but things like your shirts, turtlenecks, that type of thing, you're gonna find it tucked in my pants. I just feel like it makes a difference. I just feel like it makes the whole look a little bit more put together. So yeah, that's just something that I personally do, and I find it works very well for me. It doesn't always have to be a full tuck in. There are different ways in which you can tuck in your shirts. My next tip is to try fragrances. I feel that they instantly elevate your look. I don't know how it works, but people who smell good, to me personally, they look a couple of more times better than someone who does look good but they have no scent associated with them. So yeah, fragrances are important. You don't always have to spend big bucks on it. There's always cheaper alternatives that smell as good. My last tip would be to wear shoes that are pointed, and if you can, that are heeled. Doesn't always have to be a stiletto, it just has to be some kind of heel. I find that elevation elevates your look. So anybody who knows me knows that I am obsessed with heels. I'm obsessed with pointy heels, and they just make the difference. It makes a very simple, casual, chilled look instantly look classy, chic, and elegant. So yeah, do play around with your heels. It doesn't always have to be a stiletto. Block heels do the job too. It's just the elevation that makes the outfit more put together. All right guys, that's it from me. I do hope that you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share. I will catch you in the next video.